The Yankees have dropped the first game of a three-game set with the Kansas City Royals by a score of 6-5. The Yankees dropped to 38 and 34, and the Kansas City Royals have improved to 33 and 38. There were various problems in this game for the Yankees, the most notable of which was their problems with runners on base. In the first inning, Luke Voit starts off with a home run, and the Yankees load the bases, and they don't score. This would be a theme throughout the rest of the game. First inning, bases loaded, no one scored. Second inning, first and second, no one scored. Fourth inning, they strand the bases loaded. In the seventh inning, they strand runners on first and second. In the eighth, runner on second. In first and second, in the bottom of the ninth. Absolutely pathetic. Those are situations where at least once you should score a couple of runs. Just a base hit. Shorten up, put the ball in play. We saw Clint Frazier ground out to short a couple of times in these spots. Gleyber struck out. Stanton struck out once and grounded out to third base. Just shorten up. Stop trying to hit a grand slam. Get a base hit or something. Just drive the ball the other way. Wait on it. Put a good swing on it. Bad luck inning for Gerrit Cole in the third. Broken bat single up the middle. Soft grounder just got through the hole. And then soft ground ball, scored a run. Luke Voit looked good coming off the injured list. He was 1 for 2, homered, tripled, and walked in this game. He scored once. He was pulled for a pinch runner after the triple, and the pinch runner, Tyler Wade, scored. So 3 productive plate appearances for Luke Voit, which is important. The Yankees have not gotten production out of their first baseman. If they could get Luke Voit healthy and hot, that would be a big boost to this team. Gerrit Cole, once again, absolutely dominant. 7 innings, 2 runs, hung a changeup and had a bad luck inning. Gave up 3 hits and struck out 6 batters, including the last batter he faced on a 100-mile-an-hour fastball up and away. He touched 101, and his season ERA sits at 2.33. So more issues. Clint Frazier 0 for 5 with 3 more strikeouts, and Gleyber Torres 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. And in the 9th inning, he did not run to first on what he thought was a foul ball, but was a pass ball strikeout. Even if you think that's a foul ball, you need to be running to first. You've got a runner on first, nobody out. Even if you think it's a foul ball, if the umpire calls it as a strikeout, and you get to first, you have first and second with nobody out. So you always need to be hustling in that situation. I don't know why Gleyber Torres just stayed there at the plate. And another thing, this was on the Kansas City side, I saw the outfielder on the Luke Voit triple. Went up, didn't catch the ball, stood there exasperated, in disbelief, and the center fielder had to come over and cut the ball off, and that allowed Luke Voit to get to third. So in those 2 spots, you have to be hustling. You have to hustle to first if you're Gleyber Torres, and you have to get the ball in if you're the left fielder, regardless of what you think happened, regardless of whether you thought it was fan interference or you thought you fouled the ball off. You need to be hustling in those spots. That's just unacceptable. Then go to the 8th inning. The Yankees have a 3-2 lead, bring in Jonathan Loaisiga to try to lock it down and pave the way for Aroldis Chapman in the 9th. Loaisiga did not have it. He gave up 4 earned runs in only 2/3 of an inning, and he was not helped by his defense. On a ground ball up the middle that tied the game, Tyler Wade fields a ball and throws it away. He is not able to make a good throw to DJ LeMahieu, and then the very next play, ground ball to Wade, he hesitates and throws home. You need to get at least one out there. Even if the go-ahead run scores, if you know you can't get him, don't try. Just get the out at second or get the out at first, or don't hesitate before throwing home. If you're going to throw home, commit to throwing home and make the throw. You have to get an out in that spot. And the play before that with the wild throw, I'll give him a break on that one, but you got to make that throw. You got to make that throw. DJ LeMahieu homered in the bottom of the 8th, 2-run shot, torched the Royals. showed some late life, and then Judge with a booming double, almost a home run. I thought that game was tied right there, but MLB's baseball just died on the track, hit the wall. And once again, the Yankees could not score in that situation. And then in the ninth inning, Gio Urshela just plops a ball into the outfield. Almost a great play, good effort by the Kansas City right fielder, but the ball just dropped in there. But then after that, the Yankees were 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and an intentional walk. You have the wild pitch that gets Andujar to second, but Glaber has to hustle to first on strike 3. He swung through the pitch, thought he fouled it off. He has to hustle to first. Very next batter, Clint Frazier works a 3-2 count. Holland throws a fastball up above the zone for ball 4, and Clint Frazier just swings through it for strike 3, which allows them to intentionally walk Gary Sanchez, who has been your hottest hitter over the last 20 or so games. And then Brett Gardner puts together a good at-bat, but flies out to third base to end the inning. So the Yankees fall 6-5. They waste another Garrett Cole start. And once again, they leave the door open for a bad team to come back and take the win. They seem to keep doing that. They have a chance to put the game away early, and they waste the opportunity over and over again, and then the other team comes back and wins the game. It's with runners in scoring position, and when you load the bases or you put runners on base, you need to find a way to score them. In order for the Yankees to have a chance to win this series, they need to win tomorrow, which is not going to be an easy task, as they are facing Danny Duffy, who is 4-3 with a 1.94 ERA thus far into the season, and they will send out Michael King, who is 0-3 with a 4.08 ERA, to try to match him. King needs to have a clean first inning, don't give up any runs, and then settle down after that, and the Yankees need to bring their bats to the ballpark, and they need to hit, especially if they have runners on base. Good night, everybody, and let's go Yankees.